Peace to everybody, back with another video. This is Republicans sue California over vote by mail plans. So it seems as though California is being sued for the vote by mail plans. Wow, well, and the Republicans are doing the suing because little old Gavin Newsom thought he was slick, and so did Nancy Pelosi, but then who would really care about her? But Gavin Newsom thought he was funny about having these vote by mail things, in other words, to mail in your vote thing. But the Republicans said, nope, we're going to sue you. So that's what happened. So Gavin Newsom is definitely going to be sued. The Republican Party is suing California Governor Gavin Newsom over his order to send every registered voter in the state a ballot by mail for the November elections. So that's what they thought that Gavin Newsom thought he was going to get away with, but nope. The Republican Party is suing California Governor Gavin Newsom. So, Gavin Newsom better start forking up some money, literally, but he is being sued. His order to send every registered voter in the state a ballot by mail for the November elections. Well, of course, it's not going to happen, because now that the Republican Party know what their plan was, because with the shadow governments, they thought they were going to get away with this, but obviously that wasn't going to happen. California's election system is already burdened with serious issues. The disastrous motor voter program arbitrarily changed over voter registration for thousands, casting doubt on the integrity and accuracy of our voter rolls. California Republican Party Chairwoman Jessica Milan Patterson said in a statement on Sunday. So she came out with the statement on Sunday that California's election system is already burdened with serious issues. So they are, because of the shutdown in California, and of course people were protesting out there in California because they want their rights, and plus they want to go back to work out there. The disastrous motor voter program arbitrarily changed voter registration for thousands, casting doubt on the integrity and accuracy of our voter rolls. And this is what Republican Party Chairwoman Jessica Milan Patterson did say in a statement. The lawsuit filed in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of California alleges the directive deprives Californians of their constitutional rights to vote by making fraudulent voting inevitable. So California, they are wanting their constitutional rights to vote by making fraudulent voting inevitable. The lawsuit filed in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of California, and of course it alleges the directive deprives California of their constitutional rights. And of course here's the tweet that was on Twitter, as you can see here. Down at the bottom you can see Masquerade Badar of this to prove that the California is being sued. And of course this is from the CAGOP, so that's where it's from. So they're the ones that did this Twitter thing on their Twitter account. They retweeted the Masquerade Badar. So the lawsuit from the Republican Party and the California Republican Party follows a similar suit from former Representative Darrell Issa and the conservative group Judicial Watch. So the Judicial Watch was going to do the same thing. The lawsuit from the Republican Party and the California Republican Party They do follow a similar suit from former Representative Darrell Issa and the conservative group of Judicial Watch. So the Judicial Watch, yeah, they're always watching to see who's doing what. And if something isn't right, then they're going to go after them. In their complaint filed Friday, Judicial Watch, which filed the complaint on behalf of Issa, argued the governor's move was an unlawful attempt to supersede and replace California election law. Well, apparently that didn't go very well, now did it? No. So they thought so this was in the complaint filed Friday that to Judicial Watch, which filed the complaint on behalf of Issa, argued the governor's move was an unlawful attempt to supersede and replace the California election laws. So the California thought they were going to get away with it, and Gavin Newsom thought, hey, come on, let's mail in your ballots. But as soon as the Republicans knew what was going on, they said, no, you cannot do that. We're suing you. So that's what they did. They're suing the heck out of Gavin Newsom. California Secretary of State Alex Padilla called the lawsuit un-American, immoral, and a threat to the health of every Californian in a statement to Politico. How is it a threat? Alex Padilla, who's a deep state, called the lawsuit un-American? Excuse me? But the deep state are crooks and they rig the voting. Think about it, people. Rigging the voting. This is why Donald Trump always calls out people. Rigging the voting. Fake news. Media. Yeah, think about it. Newsom signed an order earlier this month directing county officials to send mail-in ballots to every voter in the state, pointing to public health risk associated with large public gatherings stemming from the C-19 virus pandemic. So Newsom signed an order earlier this month. Well, apparently that order don't count anymore. And it is directing county officials to send mail-in ballots to every voter in the state. Well, people don't want to mail in their votes. They want to go to the voting booth and to vote. They don't want to mail that in. It's ridiculous. Because then, the shadow government still rig anything up. And Donald Trump is really going to call them out on it. So the Republican Party, they lucky they got to Gavin Newsom before Donald Trump did, because now that Gavin Newsom is being sued for un-American mail-in voting ballots, which is illegal, because you have a right to go to the voting booth. Elections and the right to vote are foundational to our democracy, he said in a statement. No California should be forced to risk their health in order to exercise their right to vote. Yes, they can exercise their right to vote. When you send in a mail-in ballot, that's rigging the system, and then you wonder why everything's out of order. Then you got to start recounting the votes all over again. And what health risk is he talking about? This whole virus thing is a scamdemic. That's what it is. Mail-in ballots aren't a perfect solution to every person, and I look forward to our public health experts and the Secretary of State and the legislators' continued partnership to create safer in-person opportunities for Californians, who aren't able to vote by mail. Now, so people, you can go to your voting booth, whatever your district is, that's where you go to vote. let's see, mail-in ballots aren't a perfect solution to for every person, and it's not. Nobody wants to mail in their votes. Are they kidding me? And I look forward to our public health experts. Well, that all depends on what public health experts do they got, the fake ones or what? Because you know they're up to something as usual. And the Secretary of States and the legislators continue partnership to create safer in-person opportunities for Californians who aren't able to vote by mail. Well, nobody should be voting by mail. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional. It's un-American. GOP officials have said we'll leave the system open to widespread voter fraud, and President Trump has also frequently spoken out against the expansion of mail-in voting in recent days. So Trump knows all about what's going to happen. He already knew this was going to happen. GOP officials have said we'll leave the system open to widespread voter fraud. And yes, it will leave a system open to widespread voter fraud. And this is why President Trump has also frequently spoken out against the expansion of mail-in voting in recent days. So he knew that these widespread voter frauds was going to happen, so he decided, no, we're not going to let them do this. We're not going to let them mail in their ballots. The United States cannot have all mail-in ballots. It will be the greatest rigged election in history, Trump tweeted on Sunday, without citing any evidence for his claims. People grabbed them from mailboxes, print thousands of forgeries, and force people to sign. Also, forge means typing or trying to use C19 for this scam. Yes, so that's why the United States cannot have all mail-in ballots, because that's a big no-no. It will be the greatest rigged election in history. This is what Trump tweeted on Sunday, without citing any evidence for his claims. So, and of course, people will grab them from mailboxes, print thousands of forgeries, and force people to sign. Also, forge means trying to use C19 for this scam. So that's why do not mail in your votes. Go there in person to vote. Because if you mail by vote, then it'll be the rigged election in history. Then, they're not going to have to recount everything. So it's best that you go in person, vote with who you want to vote for, and then just come right home after that. But if you have to go to the store on the way back, that's fine too. But other than that, do not mail in ballots, because it is totally un-American, and we can't have no more rigged elections. Now, Donald Trump in 2016 got lucky and won by a landslide, so that's good. Because of not Nancy Pelosi. If Hillary was to be president in 2016, then we would have had a new world order with only one government, one world order and one government, and we can't have that, because it's pathetic. And we know there are a lot of evil things with Hillary Clinton, and I can't even say what one of them is because it's so disturbing. Let me put it that way. And I do have the picture of it, but I'm not gonna show it, because it's totally disturbing what Hillary Clinton did a long time ago, and it's just sad what happened. So it's best that I don't show that at all. Leave your comments below. I am out.